Hello. Well, welcome to PJ Yoga with TJ. And today's class is focusing on heart openers, lung health, um, shoulder stretching, and we will do some box breathing during our Shavasana for total stress relaxation. So, the name of the class is Expansiveness. And you will need to bring 2 blocks, a blanket, and a bolster, and an eye mask if you want. These will make some of the poses easier to do or maybe more comfortable depending on your body type. Expansive, and the focus again is heart opening poses, let go of old energies, emotional health, lung care, neck and shoulder stretches. It's good for beginners, intermediate levels, slow pace suitable for those recovering from injuries and needing a slower paced class. So I hope you enjoy it. I think it feels really good when I do it, so I hope that it feels good when you do it. And remember, at any time, if you feel very uncomfortable or your body says this isn't for me, just come out of the pose, listen to your body. It's your practice, and you do what your body needs most. Expansiveness. Open upwards and outwards. Rise above your current context. Widen your perspective and let your life be more inclusive. Keep growing and unfolding. And I thought that heart openers went real well with expansiveness because we're trying to open up. These exercises are also very good for your intercostal muscles and opening up that whole rib cage. I probably won't need my chair. I'll just put it up just in case. So, my clock. We're going to start with our Tadasana warm-up exercises. I always like to warm up first. And I'm kind of experimenting with my light. See if that's better. Might be better. So let's just stand up nice and straight. I think I like it better without that bright one on. It's not too dark. Let's bring our eyes down for just a moment and think about why did you choose to come to class today, which I'm glad you did, and your body will thank you afterwards. So just take a couple of nice breaths, maybe do a few little like knee bends, just to kind of gently getting ready for our yoga. I'm just kind of moving around, rotating different moves. With my eyes closed, which is also another kind of a good balance because we don't often stand up with our eyes closed. And now we're going to take 3 nice breaths. You can open your eyes or keep them closed. I think I'll keep mine closed just for the balance part of it. Inhale up and exhale down. Just your arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Last time, inhale, arms up. And this time, pause at the top and do a slight back bend into standing crescent pose. And breathe normally. And then exhale down. Maybe gently start fluttering your eyes open. Here we go for our warm-ups. Let's start by standing on our toes and then our heels. 1, heels, 2, heels, 3, heels, 4, heels, 5, heels, and stop. Now let's press all of our toes into the mat and make a fist. Just a really tight fist. Now we're going to release the fingers to spread fingers and raise up the big toe. Fist, raise up the little toes, big toe down. Spread your fingers, lower the big toe, the little toes, big toes up. I don't know if you can see. I can't see if I come closer. But I've got my little toes down and my big toes raised up. Squeeze your fist and lower the big toe, raise up all the other toes. And then release. Do another couple of toe raises, heel raises. And let's rotate our ankle. And we're going to raise our right foot and rotate our right ankle and our wrist and reverse. And place that foot down. Raise up the left foot. Rotate the left ankle and the wrist. And reverse. And place that back down. I have a lot of cricking in my wrist. I did a lot of yoga poses using my wrist last week, so maybe that's why. Inhale the right leg up. Again, if you need a chair or to touch the wall or something for balance, of course, do that. We're going to rotate our foot in a big circle like we're stirring a big pot with our foot and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up there. We're going to rotate that right leg out and in. 2, in, 3, in, and place that down. Whew, yeah. Inhale the left foot up, 90 degrees. We're going to stir that pot. Oh, well, I think I just splashed my pot of stew out. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, and 3. And then in and outs. Out, in, 2, in. I'm really off balance here. 3, in. There we go. And bring that down. Shake it out. Sometimes it happens. I should have had my chair handy. And then we're going to just do some some washing machine. And if you'll notice, when I'm swinging to the left, my right foot is coming up off of the mat. Not the whole foot, but the right heel. So I'm kind of on my toe. And then when I swing to the right, my left comes up. This will protect your knees. If you're swinging this way and you're not letting your knees bend, you're putting them at a torque. Oh, and really swing, 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 swing. We're washing those clothes. And if you let your hands slightly tap the back of your back where they naturally come to, you're doing a little gentle kidney and adrenal massage. So that should perk you up. Maybe make you go to the bathroom. I don't know. Could be. And then let's start slowing that down and eventually get to stillness there. Now we're going to do our hula hoop. I really try to do this every day, and I missed yesterday. And this morning I was extremely tight through my hips. So I don't know why I missed yesterday. Let's hula. Hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo. You can hold your hula. Hula, hula, hoo, hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo, and reverse. Hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, hula. I just say the hula instead of counting, and I think it's around maybe 18 hulas each way. And it's more fun just to say hula, hula, hoo than to count. So now we're going to do some side stretches. So we're going to inhale both arms up. And we're going to exhale the right arm to the right. Left hand follows as we just tip over. Inhale up. Exhale left. We're just warming up. Inhale up. Exhale right. Oh, yes. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale left. Last one. Inhale up and exhale left. Inhale up neutral and place both hands down. Shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now we're going to shoulder shrug. I'm going to have to turn my fan on. I'm already getting hot. I think I will turn that light on. It might be better. It puts a glare on me. So shoulder shrug up and down. Up. Let out a big ah as you exhale. One more time. Shoulder shrug up. And there we go. Oh, I could move my mat up here. No, you can't see my hands. That's why I'm back here. Okay. Inhale both arms up. And we're going to do a few airplanes for that shoulder wake up. 1, 2, 3 little circles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can come up while I'm doing this. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep your arms up. Now we're going, I can still stay here. We're going to go side, side, just tipping, but the arms are staying up just to get a little warmth in those arms. Oh, yeah. And then inhale and exhale as you cross your arms over and give yourself a big hug. Hold yourself. I've got my hands back here, holding myself, hugging. And we're going to do a little twist to the right and left. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Oh, and inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Just try to move the torso. Keep the hips facing forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. One more time. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. And release your arms. Inhale those arms up. Cross the other way. Put the opposite arm on top. I hope you remembered. And we're going to do a few forward folds and slight back bends. So inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the back straight, tummy in. Inhale up. Exhale back. Opening up that heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Back bend. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up and exhale. back. Inhale to center. Release your arms. And we're going to do a little bit on the neck. So I want you to take your chin and put it down towards your chest. Not all the way. I'll turn this way. You see, I'm not trying to press it all the way down. And I'm going to just gently roll it to the right and up. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Come up. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Up. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. And inhale, center. And then bring it up. And then we're going to take our fingers and just give our neck a little gentle massage. I could turn my plant light on. Really massage those neck muscles. Should be good. You can see I like to kind of get down in here between the shoulder blades and just kind of pull up. This is a great relief if you do a lot of sitting, or maybe you slept wrong, you've got a little crook in your neck. And then just massage that whole neck area. And then bring that to stillness. Shake it off. Oh, that felt really nice. Now we're going to come down while we do our sun salutation. Do a couple of those, and then a down dog, and then back into a tabletop, and then we'll come down on the mat for, I think, the rest of the class. I don't think that helped. I'm having issues adjusting my lighting today. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. Do a slight crescent pose at the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. And breathe normally. And then take your opposite elbows and your hands into ragdoll. That feels so good. I'm just kind of moving around in my ragdoll. You can do what you want. On your next exhale, release your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees generously, and inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands out into down dog. And spend a few seconds here in our down dog. You can walk it out. Pull in your tummies. And then exhale over into plank. I try to do at least one plank in my classes because it's such a great overall core body workout. And then exhale your knees down, coming into a child's pose. I'll try one more light to fix. And just breathe normally in your child's pose. Oh, that's much better. On your next inhale, bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we'll go in for a couple of cat-cows, which is a nice heart opener, as well as really helping to limber that spine up. Inhale into cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. We'll do 5 of these. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. If your wrists are starting to hurt, you can stop and take a break, or you can start trying to really press your fingertips into the mat, which takes some of the pressure off of that. Last 2. Inhale, cat. And exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale to center. And we're going to do tabletop twist, which is a great shoulder, heart, lung, intercostal muscles, all that. We're going to inhale. You can watch the first one if you want. And as you exhale, you're just going to raise up the right arm, really trying to bring your chest area up. And then you exhale down. And we will alternate wrists just so that we kind of save some of that pressure. So here we go. All together. Inhale right. You're just lifting your hand, looking up, opening up this whole heart center, stretching that shoulder. Exhale down. Inhale left up. Really opening up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Right. Exhale down. Inhale up. Left. Exhale down. Inhale up. Right. Exhale down. And this is our third one. Inhale up left. So if you can do the last 2, stay with me. If not, come off of your wrist and go into baby pose. Exhale down. Inhale up right 4. Exhale down. Hold in that tummy. Inhale up left. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up 5. To the right. Exhale down. Inhale up left. And just breathe normal. We're just pausing on the last one. Exhale down. And let's come off of our wrist. You can sit back in hero's pose, or if that isn't in your body, you can stay up on your knees. And we're just going to rotate our wrist. This is just to give the wrist a little break with a few rotations. And I think we might do a little side stretch. Feels good. And then let's take our fingers. I'll come up here so you can see better what I'm doing. We're going to do a little, I like to do this in the middle of that, especially because it helps relieve the wrist problems. We're going to take our fingertips and press them together as much as you can. For spider fingers, really press and release, press, release, press, release. Last time, press and release. And then we're going to do these simple little finger exercises. Our thumbs are going to come to the palms. We'll do it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we'll do it 5. And then our whole fingers are going to come down to the palm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to touch each finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spread your fingers as wide as you can. Make a fist. Spread. Make a fist. Spread. Make a fist. Spread. My hands look huge, horribly huge. And make a fist. Maybe I'll put them back here. That looks more normal. It's funny. They just look really big there. And then shake them out. Sorry, it looked funny in the screen because I don't have big hands. I wish I did have bigger hands. I could put my hands around things better when I'm getting the jar lids off and all that jazz. Okay. Now, back down here to our starting tabletop position for thread the needle, which is just another great whole shoulder, heart, intercostal muscles, lungs. So for thread the needle, I'll go to the left first so my head will be facing the camera at the beginning. We're going to inhale our left arm up and exhale as it comes underneath the right arm and through, and then you just lay your head down. Stretch your right arm out if you want, or you can keep your right arm up here. Your thread the needle may be more like this. You can also use your blanket or bolster if you cannot come through very far and you need to have something comfortable for your head or your shoulder. So those are some options. If you're in thread the needle, just stay there. We're going to hold it about another 10 seconds. Your booty is up in the air like a dog wagging its tail. Inhale the right hand by your head and gently push yourself up. Exhale, bring the right hand through to the left to your position, and either keep your hand by your head or straighten it out. Pull in your stomach. Inhale the left hand by your face. Bring the other arm up. Exhale, bring the left hand through and straighten. Inhale up. Exhale, right hand through the left, faces to the left. If you're really stretching that top arm out straight above your head, you should feel a nice long stretch through the armpit. Inhale up. Exhale through the right. Last time. And exhale that right hand straight out, really pulling it. Feels very good. Inhale up. Last one to the left. Exhale. Oh, yeah. I really like thread the needle. It is one of my favorite poses. And my next favorite pose, and I haven't done it for a while, is coming up pigeon pose. Inhale up. And we're going to sit. We're going to make a little bit of room. I'm going to come down to the lower third of my mat. I'm going to bring my right knee up in between my hands. You see that? And then you can stay here. If you need to have something underneath your hip because you can't get down as far, then place up. You can use one of your blocks, because your pigeon pose may look more like this, which is fine. You're still getting the benefits. Do the pose that gives you the most stretch, or you may want to, you just need to sit on your blanket for a little bit of a thing. And for those that are more limber, or maybe have been doing this a little bit longer, you can come all the way down, placing your head on the mat and your arms outstretched for a really nice stretch. Your left leg should be straight out behind you. Your right leg is the only one bent. Inhale up. Exhale your knees back together. We're going to go for the left side, and we'll repeat this 2 more times on each side. Inhale the left knee up in between your hands, right in between them. My right leg is straight out. And maybe this is where you stay with your props. And if you can come down to the floor, go ahead and proceed down cautiously to your favorite pigeon pose spot. You're a pigeon on a ledge looking for that free birdseed handout. Inhale up. Very slowly come out of this pigeon pose. As you exhale, bring the right knee in between your hands and go over into your best pigeon pose spot. Inhale up and exhale that knee back to meet the other one. And as you exhale, bring the left knee up in between the hands. Right leg is nice and straight. And either resting on your blanket or bolster or all the way down onto the ground, whichever is working for you. Inhale up and exhale that knee back together. And I just thought of one more thing. If this is not working for you, we're going to do one more. So if this was very uncomfortable, you can also do pigeon pose on your back with your right leg crossed over your left knee and then pulling your behind your thigh, your left leg towards your head. And then you would reverse that for the other side. So there's one more option. Last one, and we're going to hold this for about 15 seconds. Put this up here where I can see it better. You can see that one. Inhale the right leg in between the hands. You're going to scoot back. And exhale. Either stay here or on your bolsters or on your back, whichever way you're doing it. If you're on your back, pull that leg in towards your chest. We've got 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Bring that right knee back to meet the left. Exhale the left knee up in between the hands. Straighten out that right leg. And exhale down. Or if you're on your back, you're going to bring up the left leg, cross the right leg over it, and pull your hand through your circle, your legs, and pull that left leg. You're on the right leg towards your chest. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Bring that left leg to meet the other, and we're going to do it's called heart melt pose. We're just going to bring start walking your hands out ahead of you. And then we're going to just lower the heart center down to the mat for heart melting pose. Inhale up. I'm going to make an adjustment because that was uncomfortable on my forehead. My forehead is on the mat. I'm going to put my blanket here so that my forehead is there and my nose isn't getting crushed. So, inhale and exhale as you bring your heart center down to the mat. Your hands are supporting you. It's a pretty deep back bend also. I can almost get my chest to the mat. And then I'm going to work my hands back as I inhale up. And I'm going to come up either to the knees or into a hero's seated position. We're going to do one more melting heart. Inhale back on your tabletop. Exhale as you slowly walk your hands down onto your forearms, melting your chest into the mat and the forehead onto my blanket here. If you decided to use a blanket, it's much more comfortable. Inhale up. And just roll over into a Sphinx position. Out of the way. So here we are in our Sphinx. And what I like to do in Sphinx is your shoulders, your elbows are under your shoulders, and my hands are laid flat out on my forearms. And then I take my fingers like I'm going to try and pull my body up. And I'm just pulling, which gives a great little back release. And then this is another great heart opener. You see the chest up and pointing forward. If you want it to have a deeper, you could bring your hands back by your breastbone and go up into a cobra. Or you could just do baby cobra. I'm going to stay in Sphinx. On your next exhale, swoop your arms back behind you. You're facing the mat. If you want, you can lay your forehead down there. I'm going to bring my blanket back up here for that. We're going to get ready for locust pose. But I just wanted to take a moment here, let my body adjust. And for locust pose, if you have never done it, it is simply just your hands are down by your side, facing towards your feet. Your feet are pointed. The tops of the feet are on the mat. And you will inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to raise your head, your torso, your feet, and your hands up off of the mat. We'll do 3 of these. The first one, we're just going to stay here. And the second one, we'll do some moving locust. It's really strengthening that back. And then exhale down. Inhale up. We'll do moving locust. So we're going to take our hands and our feet and put them into, like we're trying to put them together, but don't hit them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it and release. We'll do one more of those. Inhale up. All your locust parts, my wings. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Move my blanket out of the way. And let's do a frog pose. So we're going to inch our way back up into, like you're going to maybe do a wide-legged baby pose. So get your knees spread out as far as you can. And then sit over your feet. And then we're just going to roll up and back. We're doing moving frog. Inhale up. Exhale, jump. Inhale back to position. Head and everything goes down. Exhale, jump. Inhale back. Do 2 more. Exhale, jump. Inhale back. If this is too much, just do baby pose. Exhale, jump. Woo! Inhale back. Last one. And croak. Exhale, jump. Ribbit, ribbit. And come back. Now I'm going to put my knees a little bit closer together for a nice little restful baby pose. That should have really opened up your inner groin. And a nice little movement along with the stretch. Inhale up. into tabletop. And we're going to make our way over onto our backs. We're going to do a supported fish pose because regular fish pose is really kind of extreme. And this is a beginner / intermediate. If you are more advanced, then you don't need to use the blanket. And I have it folded in a nice square. My fringe is hanging down here. I'm going to fold it over one more time. So I have a nice rectangle now. See? That is going to be placed across my shoulder blades, upper back. For fish pose. And we will just hold fish pose about, we'll do a 10 minute, we'll do a 10-second, and then we'll come out of it and do a few stretches, and then we'll go back in for another 10 seconds, and then come out and then go back for 15 seconds. So here we go. Each time should open that. This is one of the best heart openers. So just lay back onto your blanket. Try not to get it too low on the ribs. So get it so that the bottom edge of the folded blanket is just below, or just right at where the rib cage ends, or just a little bit above. It's a little bit above. And then we're going to take our hands, and they go underneath your buttocks if you want them there. If not, they can just be out to the side. And you can keep your knees bent if it hurts your back too much, or you can slowly straighten your feet out. And here we go, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And first we'll release our hands and bring them up to a nice long stretch. We're going to keep our blanket underneath our back because we're still getting a good opener here. And then we're going to exhale. Bring your knees up. Place your hands underneath your buttocks. And I have mine at like a triangle that's just underneath to support my low back. My thumbs are sitting across that nice bone, and then my pointer fingers are at a nice kind of an angle that goes in towards the lower lumbar. I'm going to hold this for 10 seconds. Take some nice deep breaths while you're here. Feels so nice. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet up to the mat, knees up to the ceiling. Press up and release your hands. And also on fish pose, I think I forgot to mention, but your head should be, the crown of your head is down on the mat, so you have a nice little stretch going on in that neck area. Most of the time we have our necks and our heads going forward, so this is a great way to stretch that neck area out in the opposite direction. Inhale, bring the feet up to the mat, knees to the ceiling. Exhale as you place your hands underneath your buttocks and that little support triangle. And then slowly lower your feet or keep your knees bent. And let's go for 30 seconds because I think that was really easy. And we are halfway there. Don't forget about your crown of your head being on the mat. So my chin's pointing toward the ceiling. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale the feet up. Exhale as you raise the butt and release your hands. And then we're going to roll over onto our side. And then all the way over to our tummies. Move your blanket out of the way. I thought that was right, but I wanted to come out of that good. So we're going to roll back over. Now the blanket is out of the way for a nice both knees to chest press. So let's inhale both knees up. Grab behind your thighs. Oh, and let's roll side to side for a little back massage. Our low back has been getting a lot of activity with some gentle back bends. And then bring that to stillness. And as you inhale, kind of let your knees fall away from your body. And then exhale and pull them in tight. Really pressing on that abdominal cavity. Inhale away. Exhale, pull them in. Inhale away. Exhale, pull them in. Inhale away. Exhale, pull them in. Really let all that breath out. And then inhale your feet down to the mat. And I want to check my time. Good. Okay, perfect. We're going to inhale and do a bridge pose. So feet are on the mat. Your hands are just out by your side at a diagonal. Inhale up. And really hold it. Just breathe normally while you're up here. And we'll try to hold it for about 15 seconds. Really tighten your glutes, tighten your abs. And 3, 2, 1, lower slowly down. All the way down. I haven't even got there yet. Finally, all the way down. Inhale up. Breathe normally, and we're going to do 10 pulses. So we're going to pulse 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tighten those glutes. 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. Really tighten those glutes up as tight as you can. And release very slowly all the way down. One more time. Inhale up into your bridge. Tighten your glutes. Tighten, 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 release. Tighten your glutes. Hold it, hold it, hold it, release. Tighten your glutes. Hold it, hold it, hold it, release. One more time. Tighten your glutes. Really hold them tight. Squeeze them all together as tight as you can and release. And slowly roll down. You should have felt that in your glutes. A little strengthening in the glute. And then bend your feet down slowly all the way down. Woo. Let's rotate our wrists and ankles. And I've almost got all the cricks out of my wrist, so that's good. I'm really crunchy today. And now we're going to do a nice crescent pose to end with before we go into our Shavasana. So we're going to inhale our feet to the mat, knees up, lift up the buttocks about 1 to 2 inches, place them over to the left about 2 inches, straighten your legs, bring the left leg to the left, right leg follows. If you can, hook it over. And then I'm going to move my torso to the left for a nice crescent pose or banana asana. Keep your hips on the mat. You may not be very crescent-y. You may be more of a straight banana or the moon, not in the full crescent pose, depending on your flexibility. But it's important to keep your body on the mat, touching as much of the mat as possible on your backside. Your right leg won't be all the way down there because it's crossed over. And then on your next exhale, release the right leg, bring it to center, left leg to center. Move your torso back, inhale your legs up, and bring your buttocks back to center and stretch out long. We're going to, as we inhale, we're going to do a snow angel inhale. So inhale the legs and the arms up and out. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up and out. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, up and out. Exhale down. Inhale the feet up. Exhale as you lift your buttocks up. Move them to the left about 1 to 2 inches. Straighten your legs. Bring the right leg to the right. Left leg follows. And you may stop here. This may be where you're at. If you can, you can cross your ankle over. And then move your torso over to the right. And your arms are overhead, like in a side stretch, with the left hand coming over the head and stretching over to the right to meet your other hand. And I have mine clasped together for my crescent pose. And we'll stay here for a few seconds. Crescent pose is a really good pose to increase the spine flexibility, as well as if you have any kind of low back or upper back issues, it helps to relieve that. And it's also should always be followed if you do any back bends to put the spine back in alignment. 3, 2, 1. And as you exhale, release your feet and your hands. Moving back to center. Inhale the feet up. Press the hips up. And then straighten your hips back to center so you're completely in a straight line like a pencil. Inhale your arms overhead and point and flex your feet and your wrist. Let's do about 7 or 8 of these. I've done like 5, 6, 7, 8. And then a few circles. 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. And then grab all of your stuff for Shavasana. I like to have a bolster under my legs because it helps protect the low back. And then I also have this really handy neck gadget that I lay on that I got at Aldi's. I haven't saw one since I bought this one. And my eye mask, I want to get all that handy. And I'm going to get my candy so I can put our Shavasana on. And I'm going to take you through box breathing, which is what the Navy SEALs use to relieve stress and tension. And what it is you will breathe in through your nose to the count of 4, and I will count for you. Hold it for the 4. Exhale through your mouth for 4. Hold it. Inhale nose, 4. Hold it. Exhale mouth, 4. Hold it. And so on. And we'll do 3 or 4 reps of that, and then just go into your Shavasana, thinking of the word expansiveness. I'm also going to take this blanket and lay it across my abdomen because it feels nice to have a little weight there. When I get situated down here, I will start counting for your box breath. And also think about what poses you think did you the most good, and the ones that were hard that maybe need improvement, and maybe there's 1 or 2 in there that you said is not for my body, and so you need to find an alternative for that one. Close your eyes down. Inhale nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Mouth, exhale, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale nose, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, exhale, mouth, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Mouth, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Mouth, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And relax. And think on expansiveness of your mind, your body. We expanded our heart center today, our lungs, for lung health. I think the flu and some other stuff, I'm not going to say the other word, is coming back. So we want to keep our lungs very healthy. Start taking maybe a nice long stretch, a couple of nice deep breaths. And when you feel ready, roll over onto your side and stay there for 4 or 5 seconds at least. And then you can take your top arm and push yourself up with the head coming up last. And I had to come up before you because I had to ring the bells. Well, I want to thank you for joining me today for our heart, lung, and shoulder neck stretches. I'll leave you with this last quote. Be the reason why people believe in pure hearts, good vibes, and kind souls. So remember that throughout this week as you are expanding your universe, expanding where you go, expanding your mind. Maybe read a book that you would be like, oh, I would never read that book, and you do it. So just expand some way positively. Let's bring our hands to, let's bring our hands together, bringing warmth, joy, love, and a state of expansive, can't even say it now. I'm going to have to read it. Expansiveness. Gosh, I got way too relaxed. Press that into your heart center and bow your heads and let I honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others. Namaste. Expansiveness. There we go. I knew I'd get it out eventually. Sometimes I have a glitch when I'm get all relaxed. I'm going to draw a word for next class. Oh, healing. I'll see what I come up with for next week. A healing class. That's always good. Yoga is healing whenever you do it. And I will relinquish you from the yoga class today. Ta-ta for now, and see you next week with a broader mind.